Welcome back to Balifo Park and welcome to episode 6 of our weekly review show here on our YouTube channel. It's been another action-packed week for the White Tigers with 2 games to look back on, and we start this week's episode by looking back to last Saturday when the White Tigers took on Gosport Borough here at Balifo Park. The first chance of the game fell to Rocky Neal, but his shot was straight at the keeper. Gosport then had a penalty appeal waved away by the referee. Dan Sullivan saw an attempt tipped over the bar as the half drew to a close. Goalkeeper James Heyman then pushed away a Gosport shot before Stanley Annabonham had a close range header saved. The visitors then came close with a free kick, which Heyman tipped over the bar. City won a penalty in the 90th minute as Rocky Neal was fouled in the box. He stepped up and coolly slotted home to win the game for the White Tigers. So a dramatic 90th minute winner from Andrew Rocky Neal secured the White Tigers all 3 points over Gosport Borough here at Balifo Park last Saturday. We now hear the thoughts of manager Paul Watton, who spoke after the game. So Paul, 1-0 win over Gosport, your thoughts on that one?
I just think clean sheets are pivotal in football. Thought we defended really well. First half, I thought we were average first half and missed 2 open goals, so should have come in 2-0. Gosport were a good team, but I mean, they come into it second half big time, and we were, we had to dig in defensively and defend a lot of set pieces, which we did really well. And listen, I've got a feeling Gosport will say they should have won the game, but Hammy hasn't had a save to make, so 0-0 was probably a fair result, to be honest with you. But we nicked one at the end, and like I said, clean sheets are vital at this level, any level.
And it's the last couple of games we've drawn, obviously 0-0 with the 0-0 games against obviously the game against Western here as well. The chances we had in those games, obviously, perhaps could have nicked it. That must be a positive for you that we actually managed to do that today.
I mean, we played better against Western. I mean, today we were lethargic and we looked sluggish. And I said to the boys, it doesn't suit us going 10 days without a game. It really doesn't suit us. That's why I'm pleased we've got a game Tuesday, then Saturday, and try and get some momentum, building as to fitness, not results and stuff, as to just playing games and things. So I was frustrated today with the lads. We were off it, didn't win enough second balls, didn't win enough first balls. But like I said, half time should be 2-0 up. Missed 2, Sully and Rocky have got to score, and they know that. But I'm not going to sit here and say we deserve to beat them. And I mean, Gosport, I'm convinced Gosport will say they deserve to beat us, but it was a 0-0 game all day long.
There was no rest period for the White Tigers. They were straight back on the road on Tuesday evening as they took on Yate Town. Here's the best of the action. The hosts opened the scoring inside 8 minutes for a low finish from Zach Drew. City equalised 10 minutes later. Will Dean played a sublime ball over the top, which Tyler Harvey superbly volleyed home to level the scores. James Heyman then pushed a shot onto the post before Ollie Haste headed wide a Tyler Harvey cross. Into the second half, and Ollie Knowles saw a low shot go wide before the home side had the ball in the back of the net, but was ruled out for a handball. Deep into stoppage time, and City won a free kick. Will Dean put in another great delivery, which substitute Ryan Brett headed home with the last kick of the game, securing Truro all 3 points. So another stoppage time winner from City ensured they made it 6 points in 3 days thanks to a Ryan Brett header in the 95th minute. We now hear the thoughts of Ryan Brett himself and the manager Paul Watt. So Ryan, 2-1 win over Yate. a special moment for you. Obviously, it's been a tough time of injury, but as you say, it must be absolutely buzzing to get that winner.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it sort of started last season with the injury. Like the groins were flaring up quite a bit, and Sundays and Wednesday mornings were proving pretty difficult to move. And I knew it's not to do with age, because I do look after myself, so it sort of crept in. But yeah, I mean, it's been a tough. I missed all the pre-season. I didn't play a minute in pre-season. You know, well, tonight is my first minutes. Yeah. But like sort of like behind the scenes and stuff, like with Ryan, and I've been doing like a lot of hard work, a lot of rehab. So I must obviously say thanks to Ryan, and also to Mike Edwards and Paulina at Knox Physio, who's sort of been my online coach with it. And yeah, like when you put the hard work in, like obviously you get the benefits.
And just to be back on the pitch again, how happy was that for you?
Oh yes, everything. Like I love football. Obviously, I love being with the lads. Even when I wasn't in the squad, I've travelled like all the away games. I've been at every home game, just trying to prove, like, give my bit of experience to the team, trying to help. And obviously, we've had a great start so far. Yeah, and tonight meant everything really.
And you came on with, I think it was about 10 minutes to go and 10-15 minutes to go, and you made the impact, I suppose. And the gaffer said it's probably not your forte, headed goals, but you got on the end of a very good Dino cross, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I got a bit longer than 15 minutes, but no, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, I think obviously the ref said this is the last kick of the game. Me, Benno and Shane sort of set ourselves up in little areas. And I think obviously it's a bit of luck, but obviously right place, right time, a little bit of timing, and yeah, it's gone in, and the rest is history, as they say.
And just as I said, to 90th minute winner on Saturday against Gosport, 90th minute now tonight. It's the confidence must be in the squad as it is. Obviously the results, if not obviously the confidence level as high as it is, but the two 90th minute winners as well. Like the boost must be.
Oh, it's massive. You can't beat a 90th minute winner. Home and away, it's been amazing. I mean, Rocky's penalty on Saturday was cool as ice. You know, I spoke to him after the game and just sort of said like where he had at before the game and stuff, and just sort of picked people's brains really. I mean, he slotted it with ease. And then obviously tonight we've not really played the best, but when you come away from home, it's not about playing the best. It's about picking up 3 points, getting on the bus, having a laugh, and then obviously getting home.
And 6 points, that's 6 points out of a possible 6 in 2 games in the space of 2 tough teams as well. Yate and Gosport, good sides. I said, must be delighted, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. 2 tough games. I mean, yeah, as I said, we haven't really played the best in both of the games, but at the end of the season, when you look back, you don't look at the performances as such. You're looking at the points tally, and we've picked up 6 from 6, and we've got another tough game coming up on Saturday.
So Paul, a 2-1 win over Yate. Your thoughts on that one? How do you sum that one up?
I thought we showed really good character to keep going to the last kick of the game. Overall, I found the game really frustrating. Thought we started well, and Yate scored first against a run of play, which as soon as they scored, I turned to Yate and went, it's going to be a long night, because Yate, the manager and the assistant manager, have coached them really, really well, and Yate had really good shape and they were really hard to break down. Having said that, we reacted really well. The first goal for us from the pass from Will Dean was a fantastic bit of quality, and the finish from Tyler was great. And then after that, I mean, we dominated, but Yate looked really dangerous on the counter-attack. It was a little bit open at times at the back, which is something we need to work on. And they hit the post. And Yate made it a really difficult night for us. Second half, we never really got the ball moving, and we didn't play particularly well. Made a few changes. A few of the boys looked a bit leggy, which is I think that goes into the Gosport game being really tough and having the 10-day break between that. So it's almost like we're finding our feet again, and we've got another. I think we'll be better for it on Saturday. So overall, I think I don't know if we've done enough to win. Yate didn't do enough to win, and I mean, at the end, they're arguing it wasn't a foul. I actually thought it was a foul, and one bit of quality from Dino. And I'll have a special word of praise for Ryan Brett. He's been injured for a hell of a long time, and he's been like exemplary in his rehab. He's never missed a session. Some dark times for him, swimming on his own early in the morning, late at night, and I'm absolutely thrilled for him that he scored the winner and that he's back playing for us.
And the character of the team as well, you've got to be pleased with that. The fact they kept going to the 90th minute as well.
Yeah, I am. Well, 96th minute, you keep going, don't you? And the boys, I could hear the boys when it's not lots of things didn't cope. There's lots of passes. I mean, hit our own. We had a couple of things passing the ball, hit our own player, went out for a throw. And loads of things. It felt like a lot of things were going against us tonight, but lots of that was down to Yate. Credit to them, absolutely. And I'm not being patronising in that at all. You know, they made it really, really difficult for us tonight. And they got some good players, and they got real pace in the team and youthful energy. And it was a tricky game. So. But the character of the boys to keep going to the 96th minute was tremendous, and that's what we've got this year. We've changed things a little bit, and we have got good character this year, which is great.
And you utilised your subs as well. Obviously, brought 3 subs on, and ultimately Ryan's come on and got the goal. And is that something did you want a bigger squad this year going in? Like with obviously last year there were times where we had quite a thin bench.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There was a definite decision to do that. I mean, we've got Charlie Madden, who's very close to fitness now, who comes back into that equation. Toby Stevens is on loan for Yeovil, was really unfortunate, didn't make the squad tonight. You know, Ferdinand's come back in after being out of the squad for the last couple of games on loan from Bournemouth. So yeah, we're okay squad wise. We're as good as we have been for a long time. So you know, but we're always looking for additions, and players come, players go. You know what football's like.
And 6 points in 2 difficult games over the last 4 days. You must be really happy with that.
Well, two last-minute winners. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It is great, and when you score in the last kick of the game, it always feels great. You know, but we kept going in both games. We kept going, and sometimes if you keep going and work really hard, you get your rewards. And on another day, you don't. But 2 bits of quality from Will Dean, 2 assists was fantastic. And it's not Bretty's forte at all, heading, but he took it really well.
It's now time to vote for your September Goal of the Month winner. 5 goals to choose from across the month of September, and you can vote via the straw poll below. Here's a reminder of those goals. All 3 of our teams are back in action this coming weekend. The first team head to Hartley Whitney in Hampshire, looking to make it 10 games unbeaten to start the Southern League Premier South season. The reserves had an impressive victory over St Morgan in the Intermediate Cup last weekend. They've been drawn against Perranwell in the next round, but attentions for them turn back to the St Piran League as they take on Porthleven away from home on Saturday. The under-18s kick off their DGM League campaign on Sunday when they take on Saltash Youth at Calywith College. For action and reaction from all of those games, tune into next week's episode. I've been Cameron Weldon, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.